Hey guys, welcome to the LinkedIn Masterclass. So you have done your resume, you have done your LinkedIn profile, and now the third most important thing is networking. So networking is all about how we can get a job by finding the right decision makers online, how we can find them, and before that, how we can grow your personal brand, position yourself as an expert, and how you can get the maximum out of LinkedIn is what I'm going to take you through today. So this session is recorded for the people who don't have time to come on my live session and attend that. So you can go through the session, and if at all you have any doubts after the session, you can let me know. You can text me or you can text my team to get some guidance on that, and I'll be able to help you out with that. Today, I'm going to take you through a lot of things about LinkedIn, networking, and how to find a job and all those things. So make sure that you have a paper and a pen with you so that you will not miss out anything, and you will take notes of that and you implement all the activities which I'm going to tell you today. Okay, so let's quickly jump into the session. Let's get into the LinkedIn masterclass. Okay, so before going inside the LinkedIn, I just want to start with why you need to work on LinkedIn and why LinkedIn is very important in your job search. That is because, let's say if you are earning less than six figures, most of you are not earning less than six figures, but people who are earning less than six figures have 27% of chance for them to get a job through networking. So you know what? They at least need to spend their 25% of time in networking and on LinkedIn and all those things. Okay. Now let's see the people who are earning more than six figures. Most of my clients and you fall in this category. Okay. 54% of people are hired through networking. It is understandable that you need to at least spend some 50% of your time doing this networking part and working on your LinkedIn and all those things. So that is why LinkedIn is very, very important. Your resume and LinkedIn plays the 50% role. The other 50% role is all about networking. So how we can do that effectively, how we can get the maximum out of it is what I'm going to take you through today. But before getting inside the session, I always start with the right mindset, because you know what you put inside here is what will reflect in your actions. Let's have the right mindset before even starting the session. And that is, in your life or in anything that you do, when you start anything, you just need to have this in mind. That is, the belief that you have in the beginning of the journey defines the journey. Let's say that you are starting this LinkedIn journey with having a goal saying, hey, I'm going to get the job within 30 days. Yes, that is what going to happen for you, because that is the belief that you have. And the belief that you have in the beginning of the journey defines the journey. And if you don't have the right mindset, if you don't believe the right things, then again, that's also true, because what you believe is what is going to happen for you. Okay, so just fix the right mindset, just believe in the right things, because the belief that you have in the beginning of the journey defines the journey. Now let's move on to the next part, that is OKR. OKR is nothing but, before even starting any project, you need to start with the right goal, that is the objective and the key result. OKR is a concept where, like big companies like Google, whenever they start a project, they always set their OKR right, and then they start the process. So I just also thought of getting that for you. What is the objective that I have for you today is to get the desired job within 30 days. That's the objective that we're going to work on. And to get that thing, what are all the key results that we need to focus on? Key result is nothing but, you need to have the right metrics and you need to have the right focus area. Metrics are nothing but, to move towards something, you need to take few actions, and to measure that action, whether that is right or wrong, you need to have the right metrics so that you will be able to understand that you are going the right path or not. Are you getting deviated in this path or not? Okay, so metrics are two types. One is the current value. You need to set the current value and the target value. Current value is nothing but, you need to set the current values of this one. I mean, the profile views, post views, and search appearances. Whatever value that you have now right in your profile, that is the current value. I'm going to show what is the current value. I'll just take you through my profile and show you all the values that I have. And I also tell you how you can set your own targets. Okay. Target value is nothing but the target profile views, the target post views, and target search appearances that you're going to set for yourself. Okay. And the focus is nothing but, you need to focus on the right metric or the right small goals or the step-by-step process to reach the bigger goal. And what is the small step is basically you need to focus on this part, that is getting 10% increase in the search appearances per week. Okay, if you focus on this metric or this small goal, you will be able to work on the bigger goal with having these metrics as a measurement. Okay, so that is how we need to track this project that we're going to work on. So before going inside the process, I just want to give the right mindset, that is two things. One is C and E, and the second one is C and C. So what is C and E? C and E is nothing but cause and effect. You know, anything in life is all made of cause and effect. For example, the actions that you take is the cause that you have, and the result that you're going to get is the effect that you have. So whenever you take an action, you always get a result. And if you want to improve the result, you always need to focus on the action. If you want to improve the effect, you always need to work on the cause. Results are nothing but getting interview calls or getting hired in a company. Okay. But the actions that you take is building a resume, building a LinkedIn, reaching out to the right people, reaching out to the right decision makers, sending them the right messages and all those things. So if you are focusing on getting interview calls, which is not in your control, you will feel anxious, you will feel overwhelmed about the process. But if you constantly focus on the actions that you are doing, then you will improve your actions, you will learn a lot of things in this process, and that's where you will improve your actions. As you improve the actions, as you improve the cause, the effect will improve, the results will improve. As you improve the actions, the interview calls will be coming towards you. So always focus on the cause, that is the actions, which will get you the right results. Okay. And the second thing is C and C. Choice and consequences. Whatever happens in life, it all starts with making a choice. And for every choice that you make, you will always face some consequences. And the consequences can be in these four types. Expected results, something which is lower than your expectation, something which is higher than your expectation, which is nice, and something opposite to whatever you expected. Okay, so whatever choice that you make, you will have these four types of consequences, any one. Okay, and the good thing is, if you get a good result, that's great, you're happy. But what if I say you that you will get a consequence which is lower than your expectation or opposite of something that you're expected? The good thing in life is, whatever consequence you face, you again have a chance to make a counter choice to make the things better. Okay, for example, you made a choice and the consequence is something that related to lower than your expectation. So again, what you can do is you can make a choice again to make your consequence better. As you till you get a better consequence, you can still make a choice and make your situation better. So life is all about making a good counter choice. So that is all about it. So the reason why I'm talking to you about this is because in this process, I'm going to take you through a lot of steps where you need to do a lot of actions, you need to do a lot of homeworks. In that process, you will be getting few results, you will be facing few uh, hardships. It's not going to be easy. So that is why we need to do this. If it's going to be easy, then everyone will be doing it. If it's going to be hard, only experts will be getting that. And if you are an expert, yes, you're going to do this. And that is why I'm going to take you through this process. So let's quickly move on to the long-term goal. Okay, I'm going to focus on two goals. One is the long-term goal, and that is all about building your personal brand, building your network, and finally getting the opportunities that you want now as well as in the future. Number two, the second goal is a short-term goal where I'll be focusing on how you can get the job that you want within 30 days is what I'm going to take you through. Okay. So if you go through the process, if you go to the step-by-step process, trust me, you will be able to at least schedule some 5 to 6 quality interview calls just through networking. Okay. Without even applying with on the job portals, you will be able to get the job that you want. So that is what I'm going to take you through. But before that, let's quickly move into the long-term goal. Long-term goal, I've divided that into 5 parts. The first step of the goal is you need to build a strong portfolio. How you can build a strong portfolio is basically by optimizing your profile. Your profile is already optimized by me and my team. So you're ready for that. Okay. So everything is done by us. The second thing is you need to brand yourself well, which is also being done by us. But the thing is, branding is not just a single activity which you do. Branding is a process. Positioning yourself to the right people is a process. It's not an event. So you need to go through that. and how you can brand yourself, how you can build a community, how you can build the right network around you is what I'm going to take you through. So let's go for the second step, that is building credibility. First thing, you have a portfolio, you built a brand. After building a brand, what is the next thing that you need to focus on is building that credibility. Only if you have that credibility, people will trust you, people will like you, people will come and ask you and give you an opportunity that they have. Okay, so how we can build the credibility is by two things. First thing, you need to serve people, where without serving people you will not be able to get the opportunity that you want. Before asking something, before asking an opportunity from this universe, you need to give first to the universe. That's where you're going to get back the good things that you want. So how we can serve the people is by understanding who are all your network at the first place. Second thing, you need to understand their needs. If you understand this thing first, then you will be able to serve them. So who are all your network? So how to find your network? Your network is nothing but someone who is in your niche already. Okay, let's say you are into human resource management, let's say you are into software development. People who are inside your niche, people who are entering your niche can be in your network. Third thing, the stakeholders. Okay, people who can closely work with you can be in your network. Fourth, in college friends and work friends can be in your network. And the targeted company CEO, very, very important. The people, the companies which you want to work for, those targeted company CEOs should be there in your network 100%. And the people who are also working there. And employers, finally, the employers, it can be your current employer, it can be your future employer. Someone who can offer you an opportunity, or someone who can who is already working with you. So only these people should be there in your network for sure. The reason I'm telling you this is because LinkedIn have an algorithm. Let's say you are producing a content which is very niche related content. You're posting that, and after posting that, what LinkedIn will do is it will show the content to the first 10% of your network. For example, you have 500 connections in your network. Okay, LinkedIn will show that content to only 50 people, which is 10%. So what happens is, if at all you're posting very niche related content, these 50 people are not related to your niche, they will not react to your post, or they will not engage with your post. So what will happen is, LinkedIn will consider your post as a low engagement post. And as you do it again and again and again, LinkedIn will consider your post as a spam post, or your profile as spam profile, and it will not show your profile in the search list also. So that is the risk that you have if at all you don't have the right network in your connections. So make sure that you have the right network, only the right network. Even if you are just connecting with the random people, don't do that. Even if someone is randomly connecting with you, don't accept them also. Okay, so this is very strictly a rule given to you. Okay, second thing is, you need to understand their needs. It's not just about simply going and producing content whatever you know. It's all about understanding their needs and giving them the right information which they want. Okay, so how we can do that is by creating content. How we can create content, how we can find their needs, how we can do that, all those things I'm going to cover now for you. Okay, so that is, you can take topics, you can take some inspiration, you can come up with content ideas from these places, that is Quora and answerthepublic.com. So let me quickly give you an example of that. So if you see here, I've came here to Quora and I'm going to type some niche, which is, for example, human resource. Okay. If I type that, I will get a lot of spaces and topics. So I'm going to go for topics. You can also go for topics. And what you need to do is, you need to go and follow them. Okay. After following them, what you need to do is, you need to go and find questions which are asked by the people. The reason why I'm telling you that you need to pick these questions is because, these are all the questions which is asked by the people, and these are all the topics which is already there in the discussion in the market. Okay, so find the right question which you feel that you can answer, and go and answer it on LinkedIn, because you will find the questions, you will find the hot topic which is there in the discussion in the market. You are taking the topic and you're going on LinkedIn and answering that. The people who are there on LinkedIn also have the same question, also have the hidden question without them really asking that question. So if you answer that, they will be able to relate that for sure. And the second website which I'm going to tell you is answerthepublic.com. Please make a note of this. So if you go and type whatever niche you want, let's say, type cryptocurrency. Okay. I go type cryptocurrency, whatever niche you just want to search for, it will give you the data. So what it will do is it will give you a lot of questions and topics which you can actually answer. When cryptocurrency price increase, and what cryptocurrency should I buy? So there are a lot of questions which people ask here, and this website is just a place where you can find all the topics, ideas, and you can just find the topics here, do some research for like 10 to 15 minutes, find some right data, then come on LinkedIn and answer for that. So if you keep on doing this, this is how you serve people. So when you serve the people with the right information that they want, that is where they're going to become your loyal audience. They will like your content, they will keep on looking at your content, they will become more engaging follower for you. So that is what needed. And third thing is market. As you produce content, people will be asking you a few questions and things like that. For that time, you can answer them with producing content and things like that. That is what I use basically. People started asking me a lot of questions, and for that I started creating content, and that's where I am right now. I'm scaling my network, I'm scaling my content and my followers and all those things. Okay, so this is how you can find the topics, and this is how you can create content. But wait, you told me how to find topics, you told me how to do the research and write the content, but how can I draft a content in a right way is what I'm going to tell you now. This is a formula which can make your content go viral. That is AIDA formula. Okay, what is AIDA formula? Is basically A for attention and awareness, I for interest, D for desire, and A for action. So first thing, your content should get the attention, or it should create an awareness. If you get that, you will hook the people, you will get the people's attention. So how we can create that is by talking about the unknown pain. I will take you through an example of my content, and I'll give you a practical example of that. Okay. And second thing is, after talking about the unknown pain, to create the interest, you need to talk about the known gain, something which they know that, okay, this is what I'm looking out for. So you need to talk about that, which will make them feel relatable and which will make them get interested with your content and you. And after creating that interest, you need to create the desire. How we can create the desire is by offering them something, offering some solutions, some tips, or some hacks, or some value, whatever it is. Okay, you need to give them some offer, or you need to give them something that creates the desire. After creating the desire, you need to give a call to action saying you can DM me, or you can follow me, or you can connect with me, or whatever it is. Okay, so in this way you will be able to create a viral content. I will take you through an example and I'll show you like how things works. And this is how I used that formula and created content and got the virality. So if you see here, I asked a question saying like, why you are not getting interview calls. So this is a topic which I found in Quora. I just came here and answered for that. Second line I just gave, here are 3 common mistakes I see every job seeker does. So you know what? I got the attention. Okay. Then I gave them a hook saying 3 common mistakes is what I'm going to discuss. So what happens is I'm giving them a known gain. Okay. They are going to get the details about the mistakes and all those things. That's the immediate trigger I'm giving them. And the third thing is I'm giving them the mistakes that the people do. Okay, this creates the desire. And after creating the desire, I give them a call to action saying you can connect with me through this ID or something like that. And you know what? See, I got that 46,000 views and it got viral. Okay, so this is how you can create a viral post, okay, by using the AIDA formula. So now let's move on to the third part, that is build a community, which is very, very, very important. So now let's move on to the third part, that is building a community. So after creating content, serving the people, now you know what, people will be engaging with you regularly, and now you need to build a community where they always become a engaging follower for you, loyal follower for you. So how we can do that is by basically build engaging followers by engaging with them meaningfully. Okay, before you want to get more followers, you need to become a follower of someone. Like, this is the formula: before asking anything, you need to give them first. Okay, so how we can get that the follower? You need to become a follower first place. Okay, so that is, you need to go and engage with people meaningfully. You should be reading their profiles, you should be reading their content, and you can share a valuable content. So it will not take you much of time. For example, it will take you some 30 minutes of your time to uh, do some engagement, and then you can also network with the people. Per day you can spend some 30 to 45 minutes for your job search, which is more than enough. With that time you will be able to get the things that you want. So engaging, spend some 20 to 25 minutes, and the other 20 minutes you can spend for networking, all those things. And find 30 content creators which you want to engage with, so that you engage with them, they will also engage back with you. So that's where the virality will happen. And you can also use hashtags. For example, you can create something like Kinet Talks. Okay, you can create your own things and you can make people follow that, so that when people click your hashtag, they will be able to get your content regularly. It's like they're going and subscribing your channel on YouTube, right? Like that it works. I'll also show an example going through my profile. Okay, so after building a community, the next step is you need to connect with the potential employer. You know, there are a lot of people do this mistake directly. Okay, so they don't even create a profile, or if they create a profile, after creating a profile, they immediately come to this place, they come and directly network with the people. And that is where the credibility is not going to work. People will expect more from you. If at all you're telling a lot of things about you in your profile, it should also reflect in your actions. The actions are this: building the credibility and building a community. If you have these two things, then networking with the potential employer, that person will really feel like, okay, I'm really connecting with the valuable person. He's not just someone who's just randomly coming and connecting with me, or I have a purpose to connect with someone who's valuable. Okay, so you need to build that first. Okay, if you want to get a great opportunity, you need to become that person who's worthy to get that opportunity. Don't just go and chase the opportunity which will run away from you. You become the valuable person who will attract the opportunity. So that is what I'm talking about. And after doing that, go network with the employer. How we can network with them and all those things is something which I'm going to take you through. So connect with the employers and start networking with them, and finally you will be getting unimaginable opportunities. Why do I say it's unimaginable opportunity? Because it can be anything in this. Like, you can be able to because you will be able to get a job offer, you will be able to get freelancing opportunity, you'll be able to get consulting opportunity. If at all you want to do this, yes, you can do. And you will also be able to create multiple streams of income. It can be through speaking or whatever it is. Okay, so this is something which I've done for myself personally. I'm doing it for my clients as well, and I also want you to do this and make things happen for you. So this is a magic formula which will 100% work for you. So, but it takes efforts, it takes your involvement, passion, and all those things. If you do that, yes, you're going to get the results. So what is passion? Even if you're going towards that hard times, still you need to go through that. That is what I call it, a passion. Yes, this process is not going to be easy. That is why we are doing it. If it's easy, then everyone will be doing it. If it's going to be hard, only experts will be doing it. So I want you to become that expert, and I want you to do this activity and get that unimaginable opportunities. Next, move on to the next step, that is the short-term goal. But before going to that, it again all starts with the right mindset. So let's see what is a mindset that we need to have before going inside the short-term goal, that is getting the job that you want. Okay, that is, you need to understand that you are not going through a job search, you are going through a learning of this experience. Okay, not everything in life is measurable. For example, you are working in a company and you will be going through projects, you will be doing some achievements and all those things which you can add it in your resume. But you know what, few things in life cannot be added in your resume. And that is something like job search, where you will be going through a process, and then in that process you will be evolving into a person who is worthy to get the job. In this process of job search, you'll be able to find the right people, you'll be learning how to network with the right people, you will gain that followers, you will build your credibility, and all those things will happen, which is immeasurable. Okay. So if you just focus on getting the job, then you will miss out the learning experience. But if you focus on the learning experiences, you will evolve into a new person, and that person will be worthy to attract that opportunity. Okay. And second thing, focus your energy on the experiences that you go through. How we can focus your energy on that? By asking these questions, that whatever you do, whatever steps that you take, every time you do something, after that, you need to ask this question: what did I learn out of this? Okay. You need to ask this question. If you ask that question, you will get an answer. So that is the learning that you went across. And the second thing is, you need to use the CNC formula, that is choice and consequences. You're going to make a lot of choices and you will be facing a lot of consequences, but you should face it in a right way. Okay. If you do that, you will be able to get the right results that you want, and you'll be able to do this activity. You'll be able to go through this activity in the right manner, in the right way, and you'll be learning a lot of things. Okay. So that is all about the right mindset that you need to have. Now let's move on to the short-term goal. I've divided that into 7 steps. Okay. So this 7 steps need to be done as a 15-day challenge. Okay. So make note of this. This is not just something where I'm going to give you some theoretical knowledge. It is a practical knowledge. This theories, this strategies, and all those things are practically trial and tested. And after testing this, I'm giving to you as a workable result giving techniques. Okay. If you do this, you will be easily able to get some 5 to 6 quality interview calls scheduled within 30 days of this activity. This is a 15-day challenge. So before starting that 15-day challenge, you have 2 days of homework. Okay. That homework is this. That is, you need to choose 50 companies. You need to find that 50 companies that you want to work with. How we can find them is, like, you can go on LinkedIn, you can go on Google, and you can search for industry related research. Okay. For example, you can go on Google and type job title in this specific industry. If you type that, you will be getting a lot of job offers. You can go and pick those, and you can add it in a spreadsheet or an Excel sheet. You can maintain the data. You will be getting like hundreds and 200s of jobs in the list, but you cannot simply go randomly pick all those jobs. You need to find what is the company that you want to work for, what is the jobs that you want to work for. You need to specifically pick that and you need to add that. Okay. So only then you will be able to do this activity happily. Okay. It's not just randomly going and connecting with something which again spoils your interest, which again get you less results. Okay. So don't do that. Always find the right companies and pick that 50 companies, put it in a spreadsheet and focus on that. This is the homework for the first 2 days. After completing this homework, after finding that 50 companies, this is where the first step starts. That is, okay, on the first day, what you need to do is you need to choose 3 companies. Okay, from that 50 company list, you need to pick some 3 companies per day, and you need to do the research. Research on what? You need to do a research on these areas. Like, you need to understand the culture of the company, the product and service that they are providing, the job description that they have for you, the clients they serve, the skills that they require from you, and the salary that they can offer you. If you understand all these things, you will be able to understand the exact expectation of an employer, and what kind of contribution that you can give to them is also something that you will be clearly understanding. Okay. If you give this data, if you understand this data, and if you go through this, you will be very confident about the company's expectation, and even in the interview, you will be very confidently performing. And you will also get a lot of data where you can start a conversation with someone in the company, and you can discuss about a lot of things. So that's how the networking and all those things works. So after doing the research, what you need to do is you need to go and follow the social media of the company in all social media, like LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is. The reason I'm telling you all social media in the sense, because some companies will be posting something on LinkedIn, some companies will be posting on Instagram or whatever it is. You need to know what is the current update of each and every company, so that you will be able to get the real update and you can start a conversation with someone in the company, and you can make use of that as a touch point. Okay. And after following them on social media, you need to engage with them. Go and share a valuable comment, put some comments. So because if you put a like and if you put a comment, what will happen is you will come up in the notification of the company and the company page and all those things. So you will again get a visibility. People might see your profile, and if they really found your profile interesting, that's where you're gonna get an opportunity. Okay. So don't leave any opportunity. Engagement is just going to take you some 1 minute, which can turn into an opportunity. So this is the first day activity, and this activity should be repeated for the next 15 days. So first day, 3 companies, second day, 3 companies, third day, 3 companies. Likewise, you need to do 15 days. End of the 15 days, you will be reaching out to 45 to 50 companies. And this 50 companies, if you reach out to this 50 companies, you'll be able to get the opportunity that you want, that you're looking out for, and you will be able to schedule calls. Okay. The second step is, after finding these 3 companies, you need to find 3 employers per day. For example, for each company, you need to find one person who's inside the decision making level. You need to connect with them. According to your level, you can connect with people. So what you need to do is you need to go to their LinkedIn profile, read their profile and find a touch point, see if something is related to you and that person, so that you can start a conversation and send them a personalized note. How we can do that? I will show you for sure. So if you want to read their profile, this is a tool which I'm giving to you, that is crystal.io, which gives you the complete data of that person. For example, what you need to do is it's like a Chrome extension. You just need to log inside that. You need to sign up for that, and you need to put it as a Chrome extension. Then whatever profile you search, it will give the data of the profile, and you can start a conversation with that person with like that. Okay, it will show you if that person is very friendly, and if that person is very professional on things like that. It'll give you the data. It will be very useful for you. And the next step is 3 thoughtful message or 3 thoughtful conversation per day. Let's say you are finding the 3 companies each day, and you also found the employers each day, and then you need to do a conversation between you and that person. The reason why you need to do that is because that person should know you and that person should remember you. Okay. So how we can do that is by making use of the emails. You can get their email IDs through these tools, where hunter.io will give you the email IDs of the people, and Lusha.com is one more tool which you can use to get the phone numbers as well as the email ID. Okay, you can go experiment and do some activities and find out like how we can find the email IDs and all those things. Then on LinkedIn, you can start a conversation with some touch point saying, hey, I just came across a profile. I really found it interesting. I thought of engaging with you. I thought of connecting with you. And you are a person who's working in my dream company. So tell me about like, what are you enjoying in this company? All those kind of questions is something that you can ask. I just gave you a few examples, but you can come up with your own questions and you can ask them questions and start a conversation with having the data of doing the research before. Okay. If you do that, then you'll be able to build a conversation. The target of making a conversation is 2 things. One is you need to make them get impressed through your profile. And second thing is you need to be remembered by that person. If they get impressed by your profile, that is a win for you. And secondly, if they really remember you, they will be able to give you an opportunity now as well as in the future, which is again a win for you. That should be your focus before even having a conversation with that person. And after having a conversation, what is the thing that you need to do is you need to track the cause and effect. What to do? Like you will be able to contact that 45 to 50 people within this 15 days. And unless or until you track the data, what kind of people you connect with, which person you connected with, what is the person's reply, and how did that person respond to you? Is he responding to you or is he not responding to you? All these things should be tracked. Only then you will be able to follow up with them in the regular phase. So how we can do that is you need to maintain data sheet and you need to add the data. So after maintaining the data sheet, so this is what you need to do to actually nurture the relationship. First day, you need to send them a connection with a personalized note so that the person will accept your request. On the same day, you should also have a thoughtful conversation for at least 2 to 3 minutes or to 5 minutes. Okay, so that that person will remember you. Second and third day, do not go and text them again because they might feel you spammy or something like that. So don't do that. Instead of that, what you can do is if at all they're posting something, you can go and comment something on their post, or you can check out their recent post and you can comment something on their post so that you will come up in the notification of that person so that they will be able to look at you again and again and again. Or you can also go endorse them for their certain skills and things like that. And fourth and fifth day, you can actually start a conversation by asking few questions, which is more deeper questions. Okay, something related to them, something related to their growth in the company, something related to the passion that they have towards whatever they are doing. I mean, first day, start conversation about the companies and things like that. Second, conversation, you need to talk about the person so that they love to talk about them. Sixth and seventh day, what you can do is you can actually talk about your potential, tell who you are, what you can do, and what is the result that you can drive for them. And then you can ask them for an opportunity saying, hey, you know what, this is what I'm looking out for. This is the kind of areas where I am exploring some opportunity. Do you think that you will be able to offer me something, or you will be able to refer me something and things like that? So ask them for referral interview, ask them for direct interview. Don't be hesitant. You can ask for them for sure. You nurture the relationship and you also created a good rapport between you and that person also know your worth. So now if you ask the interview, then 80% of people are getting good response. So you will be also getting a good response. Okay. And the next step is follow up. Like you need to do the right follow-ups, only then you will be able to reach out to the right place where you can ask them for an interview opportunity or something like that. Because not everyone will be available on LinkedIn. Not everyone will be free on LinkedIn. They are busy. We need to understand their time schedules also. So you need to follow up with them on the second day or third day, or if they are not responding to you at all, you can follow up them with them on the seventh day. And if still you don't get reply, then that's okay. You can look for the other people who are responding to you, other people who are offering an opportunity or something like that. And the last one is you need to understand creating possibilities. You know, by doing these activities, you'll be able to face a lot of consequences. You'll be able to face a lot of challenges. Even if you face the challenges, how we can face it in a better way is what I'm going to take you through. Number one, you will be getting this challenge that is, I can't find jobs. You might tell this, but if at all you give me this reason of I cannot find jobs, then this is what I would say. First of all, you need to think open. See what are all the other jobs, what are all the other niches that you have where you can actually go and work for. Find the 50 companies, no excuses. You need to find them and you need to explore the opportunities in that. Okay. So expand your niche, go inside other markets and see if you can contribute in that. Look for transferable skills. See what are all the skills that you have and see where your skills can complement other jobs as well. If you're ready to go for that, just go and explore that as well, because you don't know, like you can go in a different place and you can also explore new things and you can also perform well there. Who knows? Only if you experiment, you will know the things, right? So you can try that also. Number two, you will be getting this problem as well, not getting back to me. If people are not getting back to you, then what you need to do is do not complain. Never complain, because complaining will not give you results. But what will give you results is working on your actions again and again, working on the cause. If you want to improve the result, you need to work on the cause, right? Remember that, right? If you want to improve the result, you need to improve the actions. Okay. You need to work on the message. Not every person will be replying you for the same message. Not every person will be friendly with you on LinkedIn. Some people are professional, some people are friendly, some people are cool and all those things. I mean, you need to understand each and every person. You need to personalize the message and you need to send them. Unless or until you get a reply from them, you need to follow up with them. So that is the process that you need to go through. And look for alternative. What are all the alternatives? You can check out for email IDs of the person. You can send them an email and you can use this lusha.com as a tool. Okay. And track and follow. You need to maintain the data and the data sheet so that you will know like who is responding to you, who didn't respond to you, when is the last message sent, when is the next follow-up date, when is the engagement date, and all those things you will be knowing only if you track and follow up with those things. Okay. So do this. And third thing is getting back to me, but they are asking you to apply for the job. Okay, this is also a scenario which will be happening for you. So for that, what you need to do is, first of all, thank them for saying that they have a job opening online. Go and apply for the job role and then come back to them and ask them whom to connect with. And you can ask them saying, hey, you know what, I'm really passionate about this job. And as you told me, I also went and applied for this job and I don't want to get away with this competition. So will you be able to guide me to the right person? Will you be able to direct me to the right person who I can connect with and make sure that my profile is seen by someone or not? If you ask them this in a polite way, then 100% they will be giving you the right network or right connection or right direction Then you go connect with that person saying you got the referral from this person, and that's where you will have a better connection with that person and you will be able to proceed further. So every time when you face a problem, turn that into an opportunity by making the counter choices. Okay. Then the fourth one is heard back, but they are not hiring. This is also a problem that you will be facing. For that, what you need to do is first tell them that you are open for opportunities for the next 2 months, and tell them why you are really passionate about that. Okay. Tell them that, hey, see, you know what? I really want to work in this company. This is one of my dream company. And this is why I want to work in this company. And if at all I work there, this is the result I'm looking out for in the company as well as in me. So I'm open for any opportunities even after 2, 3 months. If at all, if you have any change happening inside your organization, please let me know. We'll still have a conversation. I'll be open for the conversation. You can tell them this and you can wait for them. Or if you cannot wait for them, you can go for the second option. That is, ask them if they know or refer some other company or employer whom you can connect with or something like that. Because you know what? Decision makers always have good network. People have other people in other companies as well. So first of all, sell your value, make them like you, and then after them liking you, now ask them that if at all, you know what, this is the value that I'm going to provide to someone. If you feel that I will be able to contribute in someone's company or someone's life, will you be able to connect me with that person so that I can have a conversation with that person so that we can have some collaboration and we can work together. And the fifth one is you got a good response. And if you get a good response, then attend an interview and get selected. So that is all about it. So if you go through this 15-day challenge by working on these areas and by working on this actions, then trust me, you will be able to get the job that you want. But the stats which I'm seeing here is for every 6 to 7% you connect with, one person will be able to give you an opportunity. For example, you are connecting with 45 to 50 people, you will be easily able to schedule 5 to 6 quality interview calls for sure in this activity that you're going to go through. But it's your commitment, it's your discipline that you need to go through it. And you will be facing some challenges, and how to face these challenges I gave you an options of what all things that you need to do, but you can also come up with your own responses here and all those things. But I just gave you an inspiration or an idea like what you can do if at all you face these situations. Okay. And the rule is no bulk message. Let's say you are free in a day, the rule is you need to text only 3 people per day. You just need to research only 3 companies per day, and this activity should be going for the next 15 days. In this process, what we are trying to achieve is we are trying to build a habit for you to become a good networker. In this way, you will also do a good research. You will also know how to reach out to the right people. You will also have the time to sit and have a conversation with someone. And the quality conversation can be happening only if you are targeting 3 people per day. If you're just going and bulk messaging someone, it's not going to happen. So no bulk messages, 3 people per day, 3 companies per day, 3 employers per day, and 3 thoughtful conversations per day. And do it for 15 days, then you will be going to get the opportunity. And the final thing is it's all about the advanced job search technique. So what is that? Number one, from what I have, you need to move to what I want. If you always focus on what I have is people, I'm not getting a job right now, I'm not getting interview calls, I'm not getting good response from people, and all those things is the problems that you have. If you focus on what I have, you will only see the problems that you have around you. But if you focus on what I want, you will turn the objections, you will turn every challenges into an opportunity. You will become more opportunistic, and you will face every situation in a better way. For example, this is what I have. I can't find a job is what you have. I'm not getting people are not getting back to me is what I have. Getting back but not applying, asking to apply is something which you have. And all these things are what I have. But all these things comes when you have this thing in mind, like what I want. If you focus on what you want, the what you want is I want to get a job no matter what. I will do whatever it takes for me to get the job that I want, and I'm committed, I'm disciplined, I'm focused, and I'm going to get that. If you have this kind of mindset, then you will be able to get that. And that's the first thing that you need to have. Second thing, from ATS, you need to move to bosses. ATS is basically you are going to use your resume and you're going to apply through job portals and all those things. Okay. So I will always say that you should be having only plan A And plan B, if you have plan B, again, you will go that, you will take the diversion. Okay. So don't have plan B. So for next 15 days, don't go apply for jobs. Focus on only targeting the bosses and decision makers, and that will get you the opportunity that you want. Third thing is, instead of focusing on getting interviews, focus on building relationships. You know what? For the next 15 days, you're going to contact 45 to 50 good people. Okay. So just imagine that you are getting some 50 good connections in your life in the next 15 days. And if you're just focusing on getting, the interview calls, don't you think it's going to be very selfish? But if you're focusing on building relationship, don't you think it's going to be a lifelong investment for your career, for your network, to build anything in your life? Okay. So this per people, this 50 people can offer you a job now, or in the later stages, it can be a job or it can be any kind of opportunities. So focus on building relationship. That is what you need now and forever and in the long run. Okay. Fourth point, focus on what did you learn from what happened. You need to focus on what did you learn. So what happened is, whatever things that you do, whatever results that you get is what happened. If you focus on what did you learn, that is where you will learn a lot of things. As you learn a lot of things, you will improve the actions, and as you improve the actions, you will grow as a person. As you grow as a person, your results will be coming back to you. So this is all about your job search game. This is all about the networking game. And now you are ready. You are all set to go and explore the LinkedIn networking game. Before that, let me quickly go into my profile and show you the metrics, how to measure the metrics, how to find other people, and all those things is something I'm going to give you as a glance. If you come here to your profile, you will see this analytics here. Okay, that is profile views, post views, and search appearances. So let me quickly explain how this works. Okay, let's say you're posting a post and that is going for like 5,000 views. From that, 10% will be converted into your profile views. 10% of people will be coming and looking at your profile. So as you improve your post, as you increase your post number, for example, every day you're posting something, every day 500 people looking at your profile. So it comes around 2,500 people looking at your profile in a week. From the 2,500 people, you will be getting a lot of people DMing you. For example, see, I'm getting a lot of DMs here. Okay. So that is something that you need to focus on. As you improve your posts, as you increase your profile views, LinkedIn will consider your profile as a very good profile, and it will boost your profile inside the search list. So now what happens is, this search appearances will increase. You know what? My profile have been coming here in the list for like 3,500 times, which is very nice, right? Search appearances is nothing but number of time people search for something and number of times your profile come up in the search list. So 3,500 is a very good number, but for you, don't compare my profile with yours, because when I started, I just got some 200 search appearances, 300 search appearances, which is nice. Okay. When you start, that's how it's going to be, but in the long run, you will get results. So now let me quickly give you an example of how you can find some good companies. For example, I'm going to go to Freshworks as an example. I'm going to go to this Freshworks and I'm going to go for this employee section, and I'm going to find some good person whom I can connect with. So director of global workplace operations. So I'm just going to click his profile and I'm going to check out his profile. So just I'll read through his about section and find something good. I'll find some touch point. I'll read through his profile and I'll see what is the thing which I can connect with. So then what I'll do is I'll just go connect with that person with adding a note. Okay. And why do you connect? Okay. So this is the message that you need to send them. So if you send this, the person will for sure connect with you. And that's where you're going to send the note and get connected and start a conversation. So after watching this video, you can come to my DM or you can text me or you can email me and ask for the templates or the messages that you can send, which I will mail to you, because I'm not sending anything in this video. I will be sending that as a document, which you can collect it from me in the later stages after watching this video. Okay, great. And coming on to the content, I just already gave you a viral post idea. And you can also get inspiration from other people as well. See what are all the content which is going good. See, this person have like 74 engagement, 18 comments. See how this person have created something. You can actually take inspiration from these people. Even I take inspiration from other content creators and I create content. Okay, so that is all about it. Okay, see other people content and see what are all the things that you can do and make things happen. Okay, cool. Now you are ready to go and explore the job market. So now go and implement everything which I told you. Knowledge will not give you results. The execution gives you results. Execution is the key. So go implement all those things with discipline, with the right action. If you have any doubts, problems in this part, in this journey, you can let me know. You can text me on WhatsApp and you can get the guidance from me. And also don't forget to get the messages, the kind of templates I have to message people on all these things, which I can share it with you for sure. So all the best. Take care. Go through this 15-day activity. And after getting the job, don't forget to inform me and my team. And that's where we'll be very happy. And that's where we all find our happiness. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.